Hello students, I'm here by name is Gaston, your teacher of geography. As you are accustomed to have my lessons sessions on the different social medias like YouTube and WhatsApp, now I'm coming just to give you another session of a lesson which is called internal structure of the earth. So learners, if you understand the internal structure of the earth, what do you mind so much about it? So it is how the earth internally is shaped. And then the shape of the earth internally is composed by the three main layers. So if I say layers, so we are going to just to outline them one by one. So the three main parts of the internal structure of the earth, we are going to start from the parts which is above, and then downwards to parts which is inner. The part which is above, where just we stand on, it is called the crust. You are observing well here on the crust. If your mind just mind much on the crust is composed by the soil, the rocks, and then even the water. If just you jump, and then just you observe on the hills there, top hills there, you can find here is the kind of hills composed with soil and the rock and the rocks. And then if just you move down the hills there, you can find the kinds of water. The water, if I say water, it should be oceans, should be lakes, etc. Those ones water, it is another subpart of the crust. So learners, we are going to continue with observing another kind of the layer of internal structure for the earth. That kind of layer which just following the crust downwards, it is called the mantle. If I say mantle, try just to understand a second layer of the earth crust from upper to down. So the mantle here, if we just you observe well, this one is a mantle. Mantle, it is arranging from 100 kilometers towards this one 2,800 kilometers. It is a deepness from just where the crust is ending towards just the downwards where mantle is ending. And then lastly, we are going just to observe another layer of the earth crust. The internal structure of the earth. That one, it is core. What is core? So I need just for you just to mind much about the core. If I say core, try to understand that it is another layer of the internal structure of the earth. The core, it is just arranged into two subcores. The subcores are just meaning, number one, it is outer core. If you just observing well here, is the outer core, which is ranging from 2,800 kilometers towards 5,100 kilometers in the depth. And then from the outer core, you move downwards to another layer, which is called the inner core. So if you just reach on the inner core here, and then inner core is arranged from 5,100 kilometers towards 6,378 kilometers of depthness. So we are going also to mind much. We have just ask yourselves. There is some evidences that can show you that you are moving, departing from one layer to another layer. The answer is yes. The evidence just I'm going to tell you are the kinds of the boundaries. The boundaries is like just the barriers. From the crust here towards the mantle here, the mantle, if you just observe well, mantle is starting from where this yellow is ending, and then just ending on which, on this just a color of yellow, is just this all part, it is mantle. So I'm going just to tell you that the evidence that can show you are departing from one layer to another layer are the boundaries, are the barriers. The barrier or boundary that separating crust towards, just a crust and mantle, that boundary is called the moho or moholophycity. So if just you analyze the boundary that is separating the mantle and then the core, the boundary that separates those two layers, it is called another just discontinuity is called the Gutenberg discontinuity. So if you observe well runners, if you move from this mantle towards this core, here is where you can find the discontinuity, which is called the Gutenberg. So, and then if you just move from crust towards the mantle, here is where you can find another discontinuity or barrier, which is called the Moho discontinuity. Learners, I hope that this is the ending of this session of today. For just let's just have a conclusion. A conclusion of the internal structure of the Earth is the three layers composing internal structure of the Earth. Those layers we have just observed that we have crust, we have mantle, and then core. Core is subdivided into two subdivisions where we find the outer core and the inner core. And inner core is composed of the parts, two parts. The part one is liquid or molten materials, and then while another one it is composed by the solid part. So thank you so much, and then I promise you just to have another session. God be with you, which just I beg for you is just to like and then to view my views here about the sessions. Thank you so much.